Today we're taking a look at the Altra Torin 7s. These come as a highly recommended shoe among my running circles, including my former cross-country coaches, my sister, and even my girlfriend. All got Altras before I did. One of the reasons why you might get an Altra running shoe, and one of the things that makes them interesting, is that they specialize in low to no heel drop shoes, which means that you're going to be running on your forefoot, and your forefoot and ligaments and tendons are going to be absorbing more of the shock of your stride. They also, for this reason, have a larger toe box, which allows your toes to splay out and absorb more of that shock, taking it away from your joints. And this might be good for older runners or just for people who are looking to have a more efficient stride. And that's why you'll notice that they don't have a lot of foam in the heel. This is because you're pretty much going to be running either flat or four-footed bias, and so you don't need a lot of padding on your heel because you're not going to be heel striking. And the cause of joint pain in a lot of runners is heel striking, where the load goes through your ankle, up your knee, to your hip, and your lower back. The Torin 7s specifically are a zero drop shoe with a 30mm stack height. They weigh 9.8 ounces per shoe for 19.2 ounces total, or 1 pound, 3.2 ounces total. These MSRP for $150, and Altra describes them as having more cushion, a better fit, and a redeveloped tongue in this version. They also say that they have added an extra 2mm of the Ego Max midsole foam for more responsiveness, and a slightly increased stack height for improved underfoot cushion. They also say that they have evolved the molded heel to fit it better and more securely. There are 6 colorways for the men's shoe and 7 colorways for the women's shoe, with some pretty attractive options, I will say. There's a good deal of padding in the forefoot, which feels good when landing, and the heel also, I think they got really right. A lot of running shoes, it takes time to get used to the heel feeling, but I think the flare and the stiffness goes up high enough and it really locks in your heel so it's not moving around in the shoe or causing you discomfort or any issues like blisters or anything like that. Especially if you run it with a heel lock. I think that especially does a good job of locking down that heel and making the rest of the shoe very comfortable. The upper is fairly breathable as well, with some vents that you can see in these darker colored areas. And the bottom has quite a bit of rubber so that you can eat through a good amount of miles in the shoe without running out of tread. Within the Altra lineup, this is pretty much your all-around shoe. It has quite a bit of cushioning, so it's not the lightest or thinnest shoe that they sell. It's also not the heaviest or biggest shoe that they sell. It's a good all-around shoe for just about any distance, any speed, and any runner will be comfortable in the shoe. Overall, I'd say these are a great pickup if you're looking to transition to being a forefoot runner, or if you already are, they're a great trainer for almost any run you can think of. I've personally run speed workouts on this as well as a full marathon and didn't have any issues with it at all. And I have been enjoying my time with it. It's very comfortable. It matches my stride particularly well. And yeah, I think you should definitely get some of these. This is a great pickup, and for $150, not bad. One of the areas that this shoe is partially designed for is maybe trail running, and I would like to try that out a little bit more. I haven't had too much experience trail running on the shoe. Most of my experience has been on limestone gravel or on pavement. I do think they would fare just fine on trails, but I don't live in Utah where it's rocky and there's lots of technical trails like that around, or the Appalachian Trail or anything like that. So I will just have to refer you to someone else who has maybe more experience in trail running when it comes to this shoe. These are my favorite shoes since I've moved away from a Saucony Freedom. They stopped making them, and then I went to an Endorphin, and I think these are great, especially for my running style these days. They match my stride really well. They're comfortable, they have a lot of cushion to them, and they don't lack for speed either. They will keep up with my foot, and they do not have any hot spots or blister points on them, and they absorb the impact of my hard and fast strides very well. If you enjoyed this video and thought it was helpful, be sure to give it a like, and any comments or questions you had, I will respond to down below. As always, I respond to everyone's comments. And subscribe for more videos like these. You can also support me on Redbubble by buying stickers or cool t-shirts that I have designed personally. And also my Patreon, there's 3 tier levels, and I will be posting special content for patrons. Thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.